Want to let you know that for the past several minutes we've been following some breaking news coming in Collin County. The sheriff's office there says they are responding to a reported explosion north of Farmersville. The scene is an active one right now near Highway 78 and FM 2756. We want to let you know that we have crews headed in that direction right now. As is always the case with these kinds of stories, we get a lot of little tidbits, a lot of little pieces of information. We are waiting to make sure that we can confirm that information. As soon as we can confirm some of those details, we will loop back and bring you everything that we have here. Just wanted to let you know that we are following that at this hour.